We're back in the Celebrity Big Brother house, and there might still be hope for Carson and Cynthia after they epically screwed over their own game with the last eviction. It's like a glimmer of hope, like a tiny speck of hope, but at least it's something. Let's get into Celebrity Big Brother Season 3, Episode 10. I'm Anna Rumer, and this is Pop Culture Social Call. Okay, we left off last episode with Carson Kressley and Cynthia Bailey making maybe the dumbest move in recent Big Brother history, turning against their own ally Shayna Moakler and voting her out after somehow being mind-melded into believing their enemies, Miesha Tate and Todd Bridges, when they said Shayna was playing them. Don't even get me back into that. I'm still trying to recover from Carson doing this literally one episode after I was like, I love him, I'll never turn against him. Like, Carson, are you watching this? Is this somehow personal? This week's episode, Toddrick is determined to rewrite history in the diary room, basically treating his lie about Shayna being a double agent as truth. I won't be taking the Shayna slander, Toddrick. I've been watching the season and the live feeds. Cut to Lamar Odom telling Todd Bridges he was trying to signal to him during the eviction to vote out Miesha instead of Shayna to save their own games. Literally, yes, that would have been a great idea to implement before the eviction, not during it, Lamar? Also, sure, maybe Lamar doesn't know how to play the game, like, at all. But was it kind of a baller move to just tell Miesha to her face, yeah, I thought about voting you out? Baller? Yes. Stupid? Yes. But at least he's participating. I don't know, I'm kind of proud of him. Okay, we're up in the club for the next HOH comp, and I have to say, I really like this game. Everyone gets these disgusting mocktails of like random stuff, and they've got to guess the secret ingredient. This game felt new to me. Am I right, Big Brother historians? Let me know in the comments. Also, it turns out Todd's got like a perfect palate. He gets every single one right. Like, Food Network, are you watching? This man needs his own show or something. He's our next HOH, and even Carson's like, wait, this man's been napping the whole game. Now he's in charge of the whole house? Well, this isn't good for Carson or Cynthia either way, because Miesha and Toddrick apparently were going to honor their deal of not putting them up this week if they won HOH, but they didn't. Todd's in their back pocket. He's still basically gonna do whatever they want, but they've got no blood on their hands. Okay, but here's where the potential glimmer of hope comes in. Todd, for some reason, doesn't want to put Cynthia on the block, despite these two, like, screaming at each other the previous day. Like, is this jury management? Does he feel bad? I just don't know with Todd. Either way, he proposes putting up Carson against Lamar as a pawn. Okay, so let's walk through this. Obviously, no one's gonna vote out Lamar right now. He's barely playing. So if Cynthia can win the veto and take Carson down, Todd is basically forced to accidentally backdoor Miesha and Toddrick. Now, Miesha thinks, well, good, even if Lamar goes home, he was basically talking about voting against me, so that's fine. But I don't know, I think she's not thinking about Cynthia winning the veto. That could come back to bite her. Todd tells Carson his plan to try and get Carson to like not play hard in the veto so Cynthia doesn't get put up in his replacement, but I don't know, I think he's just gonna go for it. It's pretty late in the game. All right, before we hit the nomination ceremony, we gotta talk about my favorite part of the episode. Watching Toddrick and Lamar be tied together for their punishment. I mean, I think I'm putting it generously when I say these two do not like each other, and watching them plod through the house like a kid with one of those backpack leashes on is so funny. They hate it so much. Also, Lamar, do you need to see a doctor for those farts? I thought 𝐒𝐿 was joking, but now I'm kind of concerned too. When it's time for noms, Todd does exactly as he said he would. It's Carson v. Lamar, and this is the end of Corinthia as we know it, unless Cynthia wins the veto. Now, can she win the veto? She's not great at comps. I guess it depends on what they gotta do. Maybe a catwalk walk-off or a cheekbone challenge. Those things could cut glass. Like and subscribe to recap the rest of the season with me, and head over to PopCulture.com for more of the latest entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumer, and this is Pop Culture Social Call.